2026. The world is burning economically. Currencies are collapsing. Inflation is devouring savings. Entire economies are gasping for survival. But in the middle of this chaos, something shocking is happening in Africa. There are countries quietly resisting inflation, staying stable, holding value, attracting smart money, and almost nobody is talking about them. Welcome to Africa Global Opportunities TV, where we uncover hidden money, untold strategies, and real economic intelligence shaping Africa's future. In today's high-stakes investigation, we reveal the top 10 African countries with the slowest inflation growth in 2026, despite global war, supply shocks, and economic instability. Why are these countries resisting inflation? Who is quietly moving money into them? And which one could become Africa's next financial safe haven? These are the questions that separate smart investors from the crowd. By the end of this video, you will understand where stability is forming in Africa, where investors are positioning early, and how inflation resistance could reshape wealth on the continent. This is not speculation. This is data-driven economic intelligence. While global headlines focus on crisis, some African economies are outperforming expectations. Is Africa becoming the unexpected stability zone of the decade? The answer might surprise you. Inflation in 2026 isn't just rising. It's becoming structural. It's baked into the system. War-driven supply disruptions continue to choke global trade. Energy price shocks keep hitting household budgets. Currency devaluation cycles are accelerating across developing nations. Debt pressure is mounting across emerging markets. Yet not every country is losing control. Inflation is global. Stability is selective. To understand this list, you need to understand the formula. What makes a country inflation-resistant in a world of chaos? Strong currency management. Controlled imports to protect local prices. Domestic production capacity to feed your own people. Smart monetary policy that doesn't print money recklessly. Strategic trade positioning that reduces dependency. These are not lucky countries. They are strategically positioned economies. They made hard choices years ago, and now they're reaping the benefits. If you're watching this, you're already ahead of 90% of people. You're looking for signal, not noise. Subscribe to Africa Global Opportunities TV, because this channel is about where money is going next, not where it's been. And hit like, so this intelligence reaches more people who need to hear it. Number 10, Botswana. Botswana's disciplined fiscal policy and controlled resource management have kept inflation surprisingly stable. The government refused to overspend during boom years. That discipline is protecting them now. Resource wealth plus discipline equals resilience. Number 9, Morocco. Morocco's diversified economy, manufacturing, agriculture, and renewable energy, has reduced vulnerability to global shocks. When European demand drops, their phosphate exports carry them. When oil spikes, their solar farms reduce the pain. When one sector struggles, others carry the weight. Number 8, Ivory Coast. As one of West Africa's fastest-growing economies, its inflation remains controlled due to strong cocoa exports and agricultural output. They feed themselves first. They export the surplus second. Food security is economic security, and Ivory Coast understood this early. Number 7, Senegal. Emerging oil and gas revenues, combined with regional monetary stability through the CFA franc, are keeping inflation in check. New energy wealth, old monetary discipline. They didn't abandon the system that works. Number 6, Namibia. Tied closely to South Africa's monetary system, but maintaining internal balance through diamond and uranium exports. They benefit from their neighbors' infrastructure while controlling their own fiscal policy. Stability through strategic partnerships. Number 5, Zambia. After restructuring debt and focusing on copper production, Zambia is stabilizing its inflation environment. The restructuring was painful, Citizens felt it, but painful reforms are now paying off. Short-term pain, long-term stability. Number 4. Tanzania. Strong food production and massive infrastructure investment are insulating Tanzania from global price shocks. New railways, new ports, new farms. Feed yourself, protect yourself. When you don't import food, global prices can't hurt you. Number 3. Rwanda. Disciplined governance, controlled inflation policy, digital economy growth. Rwanda is becoming a model of stability. They invested in governance when no one was watching. Small country, big strategy. Number 2. Mauritius. A financial hub with controlled inflation, driven by strong institutions and global integration. They built trust over decades. Trust attracts capital, and capital demands stability. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Number 1. Seychelles. Tourism recovery, smart currency management, and controlled imports have made Seychelles one of Africa's most inflation-resistant economies in 2026. They know exactly what comes into their islands. When you control what comes in, you control prices. What do all 10 countries have in common? They chose stability over speed. While others printed money, they built reserves. While others borrowed recklessly, they invested in production. While others chased headlines, they fixed fundamentals. This isn't luck, this is policy. And policy creates predictable wealth. It's not exciting, but it works. Let's be real for a second. Most people are focused on where things are collapsing. They watch the news, they panic. But smart investors? They look for where things are holding. They look for quiet strength. Stability is the new opportunity. These countries represent something bigger. They are early signals. Inflation stability attracts capital. Stable economies build investor confidence. Early positioning creates long-term advantage. This is how wealth shifts quietly, before headlines catch up. By the time CNN reports it, the smart money has already moved. The world is entering a new economic era. The old rules are breaking, and Africa is no longer just reacting to global events. It's positioning, it's building, it's leading in specific sectors. The question is not whether opportunities exist. They do. The question is, will you see them early or late? Will you be positioned or will you be chasing? Which country are you watching from? Drop it in the comment section. And which African industry do you think is the most undervalued right now? Tell me below, and I'll break it down in the next video. Africa Global Opportunities TV, where strategy meets opportunity.